How we doing?
Jacoby, just how nice was it to get out of here with a win today?
Yeah, it's a tough league, man. Anytime you get the dub, it's a proud moment. So I'm proud of the guys.
What was it like with the offense trying to get on the same page? It looked like you guys battled all game long to get on the same page with Mac, the O-line, and you guys as receivers.
I think that's more so hats off to their defense. That's a good team. I'm excited to play them again when we get our chance to. We're going to soak up this win, but we know we got to be ready for the next time we see them again.
How important was it for you guys to come out that second half and put together that nice scoring drive?
Very important, as far as just momentum, helping the defense out. The defense pretty much played great all day. We just had to give them a little something, a little spark. So we made plays. The coaches put us in a good situation, and we executed.
Did you see any difference in Mac from first to second half? Just tell me what you saw kind of in his progression in the game today.
I wouldn't say just Mac. It was more so a kind of a offensive unit thing. It wasn't just him out there trying to fit pieces of the puzzle together. We all kind of had to come together and just either block better, run routes better, get open better for him, protect him. It don't always fall on his shoulders when things go south. We kind of all got to do our part.
How important, from your perspective, the 2 4th-and-1 plays? How would you describe what transpired first on the incompletion, but then on the touchdown pass?
On the first one, I say they played it really well. I personally didn't expect them to play it that well, especially motioning over to it, but that was a great play by them. Like I said, hats off to their defense. They're really good. On another one, we played it better that time, So you win some, you lose some. That's kind of just how the NFL works.
How important was the up-tempo offense to get you guys going there in that third quarter?
That was a very crucial point in our time. We felt like that's kind of what we trained for, to last longer, and just to be able to push through when guys are tired, because it get tough on that 5th, 6th, then 7th, 8th play of the drive, So we fought hard, and I feel like it definitely worked out for us.
Can you talk about the difference between having productive games and then having productive games but getting in the end zone? It's happening a little more often than that.
Hey, it's been so long since I got it, I'm going to just take every one that I get, It's fun being able to score and the guys being real proud of me and just seeing plays kind of pay off how you want them to, but I just feel like we could be so much better as an offense, and I know it's coming, so I'm excited for that day and the touchdowns to come. It was one more person. I heard somebody else saying something. No? Oh, all right, for sure. All right.
Thank you.
Took a while for you guys to get some size, but it looked like you pressured Wilson pretty much all day. What was the game plan going in? How'd you feel about what you guys were able to accomplish?
Just to get to him, oppose our will as a front, and just continue to put him under pressure and under duress. And we was able to do that. We wasn't able to get him on the ground, but we was able to get in the backfield and kind of boogie-oogie him, and so he can have some air throws. So that was really what we tried to do.
Matthew, what does it mean just to come in here, and it wasn't pretty, but to get out of here with a victory, big NFC East win?
You don't think it's pretty? Well, any win is pretty tough. We just trying to get in the win column, and we want to win. Any game we play, we want to win. And so, like I say, if we got to win 2-0 or we got to win 66-61, we don't care as long as we get the win. We graded on film, and we make corrections. But I think any win is a good win.
It was a bounce-back performance from your defense. Have you guys found an identity, would you say?
We found an identity, but we can't keep letting that monster creep in. We have good games, and then we have some bad games. And so today was a good game, and that's the defense we want to put out there. We got to tighten up on them explosive plays. They had a couple of explosive plays, and every time they had explosive plays, that's when they scored. So we got to tighten up on that. But I think y'all seen a tale of 2 halves. In the wins, our defense went out there and we played dominant and we played solid. And in the losses, it looked like we didn't know what we was doing.
How nice is it to see Devin continue to do what he does?
Who?
A couple of picks, Devin McCourty.
Oh man, it's good, man. We love Dev. He's the ultimate leader, but he's the ultimate team guy. You'll see him on anybody else picks or anybody else plays excited, and he's just happy to get off the field. So when they come to him like they did today, we're all excited for him, and we all celebrate with him. And I don't think Dev ever rubbed anybody ever wrong. So we all excited for death.
Matthew, with Bill Belichick breaking a tie with George Halas in second place all time, was that something you know was addressed in the locker room, and what is your reaction to it?
Yeah, I'm not telling you nothing about the locker room, but we're very proud of our coach. He tells his players win games, but he won all those games. He game planned, he did the film, he did the preparation, he did the study, and he put his players in positions to make plays. And so with him being second all time, that's just a compliment to him as a coach, the longevity that he's had, and just the success that he's had. But also, like he said, man, we came out here and did it. So the players as well.
And before you go, was that Boogie Oogie? Did I hear that? Right?
Yeah. You got to put some boogie oogie on him. He force air throws, man. So that's what we was trying to do. You can't get him to the ground, get a hand up, hand in his face, and try to make him just throw it out of bounds or air throw off the mark. Appreciate y'all.
We paused everything for you. Just a thought, Matthew was just saying you guys were able to boogie oogie a little bit on the quarterback today.
We were able to what?
I don't know. So just help me out here. How good was the defensive effort for you guys to do what you did to the Jets today?
It was great, man. I think we talked all week about, I think, the ability of Zach Wilson to escape the rush, not get sacked, but also the ability of him trying to make a play that we have to do a good job in the secondary of plastering, staying on our receivers, and just try to take advantage of an opportunity when the ball's in the air. And, you know, I think we'll watch the film. We gave up too many big plays, especially at the end. Like that play could have killed us. But I think overall just sticking to the game plan, our rush staying disciplined, and then guys in the back end staying disciplined and keeping their eyes on their guy, and the guys that were reading the quarterback doing a good job of that.
Dev, what does it mean to you? You got 2 picks today, you now have 33 for your career, which I believe is #1 in active players in the NFL. What does that mean to you?
Well, I would say one, I'm just old, you know, to stick around. But I would say the second thing is just being back here. Like, I played my college football here. I played high school football in New Jersey. So to be here and to get 2 interceptions, you know, 13 years later in the NFL, you know, I still remember draft day, everyone saying the Jets were going to draft me, an opportunity to be back here. I always say, like, I don't know how much longer I'll be playing. I don't know if I'll get a chance to be here again playing. So to be back home, J Mac is at the game today. So all of those things, to be able to have a better game today than I've had this season and make plays for the team to get a win, you know, that's what it's about. You know, year 13, anything I can do to help this team win and teach young guys about the culture of winning is why I'm still playing. And, you know, it was fun to be a part of that today, making some plays.
Hey, Devin, as many wins as you've had in the stadium, and while it's only 1 game on this year's schedule, how important was this win today, given the circumstances coming up Monday night? Where you guys were as a team?
Yeah, we needed it. I mean, it's tough. You know, you go out there at home, you get booed, you don't really show up in any phase of the game. It was ugly for us. You know, Chicago whooped us, and I think to try to fast forward, you play Monday night, so it was just a walkthrough on Wednesday. You get going Thursday, Friday. Like, we were excited to get back on the field, but I think it's the ability to turn the page. And if you're being honest, you don't know what that looks like. Like, we talked about it all week, but come Sunday, like, what's going to happen? How are we going to show up? And I thought the guys did a good job of just showing up. You know, it wasn't perfect out there today, but the ability to reset, come out here with that mindset. We got a lot of young guys that are playing. We got guys that didn't start their career here. It's not like in years past where it just felt like we had so many names that had been here for a while. So I think each time you do that, you build trust. You build that mentality of, I got the guy next to me back, and we could go play free and do our job. And I think we need to do more of that. And today was a good start, but, you know, it's what we said all year. It's about being consistent. So we got to be prepared and go next Sunday and consistently play good football to try to build and get wins and not win, lose, win, lose. Like, we don't want to live in that world. So it's a good game today, but I think the focus has to stay, how do we reset and do it again next week?
Devin,
No,
with,
guys. That's it for Devin. Coach is waiting.
Oh, awesome.
As you heard Stacey James said, that's Patriots capital. Devin McCourty, Bill Belichick is coming up next. Of course, passing.
Well, it's a really good day for our team today. This is a typical tough division game down here, and give the Jets a lot of credit. It's a good football team. Really played well defensively. They gave us plenty of problems. We had trouble the last quarter and a half really doing much. Really well coached, good front, and Mosley was all over the field. I don't know how many tackles he had. It seemed like must have about 15 or 20, but but we hung in there and got some enough plays out of all three units: offense, defense, special teams, and some big turnovers defensively, and a big play by Pep to recover the onside kick. It was the kind of play that beat Cleveland with. I think it was in week 2, somewhere back there. Good division win on the road, and good Jets team. They do a good job, and like I said, defensively they're tough. We knew that coming in, and they certainly played to it. So good to get out of here with a win in the division, and we'll move on. But proud of the way the team stepped up on a short week here and came in and got the win today. So
what did you see from Mac in the offense? It looked like they had a lot of fight, especially to start that third quarter and come out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big halftime swing, really, 10-point swing for us. We got the field goal at the end of the first half on a last play, and then started third quarter with points. So I thought Matt did a good job today. He got the ball out quickly. We gave up some pressure, but I thought he did a good job taking care of the ball. I mean, Stevenson obviously is just a tremendous back and makes a lot of yards, on his own. Like, makes a lot of yards after contact. But I thought Mac did a great job. Stevenson, Jacoby, some guys really step up for us and make some plays offensively that we needed. And then again, good team defensive effort all the way around. We had a lot of pass rush, turned the ball over, tackled better. Gave a couple big plays, but other than those, we played pretty competitively. So. Good fourth quarter team. Nobody's better than the Jets are in the fourth quarter. So to hang in there with them in the fourth quarter was, we knew that was going to be a challenge, and it was. But we stepped up to it, so that was good.
Bill, you recorded victory 325, number 2 all time. What does that mean to you, just to be a part of history?
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that when it's over. Add them up at the end here or whatever. But it's good to come down here and win. Happy for our team, and appreciate all the great players we've had that have won those games. I had a couple of them in the locker room there. Besides our players, guys like McCourty and Slater, Mayo, Troy Brown. Those guys won a lot of games for us, for me. So those are team wins. Thanks.
Special teams today seem like other than maybe the one play where the touchback. What did you think of the performance?
Yeah, well, Nick was great as usual. Put it right down the middle. Thought we covered well. Marks did a good job of the ball handling. Got an explosive play on the punt return. Got a good play on the kickoff return on the miss-hit kickoff. Got it back up to the 35, whatever it was. So thought we took advantage of some opportunities, and it was again, that's best special teams unit in the league. The Jets statistically, and they played to it. They're tough. I thought we stepped up there and, like I said, battled them and made our share of plays in the game.
Could you tell if Jack got his hands on that field goal that they missed? Or?
No, I couldn't tell. My eyes, Mike. Kidding me.
Last question. Sorry. When you think about Mac handling the pressure that he was under today, are you as impressed with the toughness, physically speaking, or is it more like the decision making that he's doing in those situations?
No, decisions for sure. Yeah, decisions for sure. Mac's tough. There's never any doubt about that. Mac's a tough kid. But I thought he made good decisions, managed the game well, managed our team well. And that's what a quarterback's job is to do, is to help the team win. That's what he did. Okay, all right, thank you.
Patriots quarterback, Coach Bill Belichick. As the Patriots victorious, we'll try to take a break, come back as we await the.
I think first things first, just kind of opening statement here. Just wanted to give a huge congratulations to Coach Belichick on his accomplishment, and obviously he's done a great job here, and it's just a blessing to be able to play for him. And obviously we don't do the whole individual awards, but that's a big one, and it's just to be his quarterback right now is just a huge blessing. So I thought today was a good win. I think in the National Football League it's obviously hard to win, and the defense played exceptional, and we kind of knew we were just going to wait and let them kind of take over the game, and special teams played great as well. And obviously we did enough to put points up, but we want to do better, and we will. But a lot of things to work on, I'm sure, when we see the film. But you got to give credit to the Jets defense. It's a really good defense, top defense in the league, and we'll face really good defenses in the future, and that was good preparation for that.
How much coming out in the second half, hurry up offense? What was the message at halftime, maybe to
Yeah.
get you guys going a little bit?
Yeah, I think Coach Belichick and Matty P and Coach Judge did a good job just coming up with a plan of how we were going to attack, and we talked about it, and they've done a good job all year of adjusting at halftime. I think that's something that they've done a great job of, and that obviously benefits you in the second half, and we were able to go down there and move the ball. But obviously we want to score more points, and we know that, and we'll have plenty of stuff to work on, but super proud of the guys on offense for just sticking with it and trying to battle through against obviously a really good defense.
Mac, did you have any extra motivation this week coming off the injury, missing 3 weeks, and then just playing those 3 series the last game?
I think I always try to be internally motivated, and obviously there's things that you can control, and for me it was just my attitude and my effort and being a good teammate and showing up and trying to work and lead the guys, and that's my a good attribute that I have is my communication, and I felt like we did extra things this week together as a team and really as an offense that showed up on the field, and if we continue to do that, we'll see better results. So the process is there, and I'm just super happy to be a part of this, and obviously we want to continue to grow here. It's one game's not good enough, so we'll be ready for next week.
Max, since you mentioned them, what were some of the extra things you guys are doing as a team?
You guys, rock, paper, scissors.
Same mind.
No, you're good. Yeah, I think just talking through some things and watching extra film together was obviously very beneficial, and getting more reps, in our own time, and talking through things, and just whatever we had questions on, we were just more, all right, how do we do this? What do we need to do here? So obviously that's important. You want to be on the same page, and I feel like we made strides there, but got to continue to do that. And like I said, just it starts in practice, and we had a good week of practice, and we got to carry it over even more into the game, but definitely good enough to get the W.
That's a full offense or a smaller group of you, just so we understand? Like, is it a small group or a couple guys, or what was that like?
I mean, I think, as always, we have our meetings, and, it takes everybody. It takes all 11 on the field, and there's a lot of young guys that are learning too. So we want to, like I said, just come together, and whether it's as a unit or as a skill group or quarterback group or wide receiver group, like everyone's trying to do more, and that's what we're trying to, get to, and it should be like that every week. So we're going to continue to do that and just get better.
Matt, what about the quick game in the second half? It seemed like you guys went up tempo a little bit more, shorter throws, things like that. What makes you comfortable in that style?
Yeah, I think it's really just applies to how the defense is playing and how we're trying to attack. And they had a really good, defensive line, and we're just trying to neutralize that and move the ball quickly. And Matty P did a great job calling the plays all day, and I got to get the ball out on some of those sacks and stuff. So it's not all one person or one thing, but I'll definitely watch it and see how we can improve. And obviously we want to score more points and do all that. So a lot of progress, but got to keep going.
Matt, what is some of the things that Ramondre Stevenson's doing that's making him so effective in the passing game for
Yeah, I think Damian and Mondre have done a great job all year, working together as a unit and helping those young guys move along. And they're both really good in the pass game. I think Mondre's done a good job there. We kind of included him in that this week, and Damian has improved there too. So, I love both of those guys. They're like my brothers. So, we just want to continue to grow together, and they've done a great job.
I feel like this is a performance that you can build off on, and even though you guys didn't play your best, how good is it just to get the victory in this hostile environment?
Yeah, it's great. I think that's why football is the greatest team sport, and you have a game plan, and I felt like we laid out the targets that we wanted to hit, and we hit most of them. So, that's part of it, and I'm just super happy that we won. But we're always gonna try and look at the things that we can do better, and that's what we'll do. But great job on defense and special teams, and offensively, just trying to just battle through it and find a way, and that's what the National Football League is.
Mac, what did you see on the pick six? What were you trying to do with the ball, and also your reaction to the penalty?
Yeah, I think that's something I'll have to see on film, but I knew what I was trying to do with it, and just a little miscommunication. But can't have those, and penalty saved us. But definitely want to eliminate those plays, and got to watch it and see what we can do better. Cool. Thanks.
Check, 1, 2.
On offense, what was that like for you guys? How much of a grind was it, and how happy to get out of here with a win?
Yeah, very, very proud of our team, how we fought. It was just our preparation through the week. We just we knew we had to finish the game. They're a great team in the second half, fourth quarter. So we just knew we had to be, just play a complete game.
Can you speak to, Mac was just talking about some of the extra work a lot of you guys put in this week watching film together. Just speak about that a little bit, how it came together, if you felt it helped the offensive effort today.
Yeah, of course. Just watching any extra film on our downtime is going to help us tremendously, and I feel like that's what it did. It was just the whole team came together. We knew we had to get a win. We knew we had to be focused on the Jets this week, so we had a couple extra film sessions, and yeah, it helped.
Who was leading those film sessions?
It was just a group effort, really. It was just a group effort. We're all in there, just talking about the play and just getting used to the calls.
Andre, can you just talk about, I guess, this 10-point swing going into half of the 3 points and then coming out and scoring on that drive? How important that was for you guys?
Yeah, very important. That's another thing we preach in practice, just the second half swing, things like that. So just scoring twice before they could even touch the ball. So that's big.
With Mac, like a lot of you guys are young players and you're growing up together, but he's been through the injury and then Bailey playing so well. Just your impression of how he's handled, how he played today, how he's sort of coming through that stretch.
Yeah, Mac, he's the same person every day, no matter good day, bad day, indifferent. He's the same person every day, and that's why everybody in this building respects him so much.
Did you see a little extra out on him this week, maybe trying to prove something or putting a little extra in? He mentioned he put a little extra on this week.
Yeah, he's the same person, but yeah, like those little film sessions and just throwing the ball a little bit more with the guys. Yeah, all that helps, but he's the same person. He works hard every week, and yeah, that's just him.
You talk about your role increasing a little bit in the passing game last couple of weeks.
That's just how the pieces fell. Really, it was no real stress on like getting me the ball in the passing game, things like that. It just happened to happen like that. So.
I'm assuming there was a point of emphasis in the offseason, though, for you to.
Oh yeah.
That's back to Peter. Usually, that's a big part of the game. Can you talk about what the work you put in for that?
As soon as the offseason came last year, that's the first thing I worked on, just route running, just recognizing defense, things like that, and I feel like it's coming into play, and I'm doing a good job at it.
Ramondre, what's the significance of the jersey?
This is Booby Miles from Friday Night Lights, my favorite movie, so I had to rep him today.
Yeah. What led to that? Just something fun?
Yeah, just something fun. I love the movie. That's my favorite movie, top 5 for sure. So, just had to put it on today.
Have you watched the series?
I did. I like the movie better though.
You did?
Yeah.
Rhonda, how important to follow up with what Devin was saying, what you guys were able to do today into next week? You had the bounce back from the Bears game, but now keep it going and get another W.
Yeah, that's all this league's about, is just building on the previous week. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go practice hard this week and just get ready for another hard-fought game on Sunday.
Roger, you mentioned feeling like those film sessions helped you today. Where did that show up? Because obviously you guys were down 10-6 at half before rallying and winning in the second half.
Just being familiar with the plays we're gonna call and just knowing our game plan for that day, just making sure everyone knows their assignment, and just could play fast. That was the whole thing of it, just knowing what we're calling so we could play faster.
Roger, final question. What were you seeing out there? I mean, you put together over 140 yards of total offense yourself. You know, what was it like out there for you personally from your point of view?
It was hard-fought yards all night, I feel like, and our O-line was working, and the Jets defense they're coming. So it was just a matter of just running hard and just sticking to the plan and just trying to get positive yards. Thank you, guys.